Sup guys, TechSec Pro with a new one. Since you jailbreak your PS4, you won't be having access to PlayStation Network or PSN to play online with your friends because of the system software version, kernel exploit, and payload that you inject to penetrate and decrypt the firmware, right? In this demonstration, I'm gonna be teaching you how to connect your jailbroken PS4 with your friends on the internet in order to play multiplayer games together. This method works fine with the games that give you this kind of LAN multiplayer option, which means the consoles can interact from local area network or LAN with wide area network or WAN. So there are a couple of things that you need to get prepped beforehand, and of course, some of the requirements that you and your friend must meet in order to get your consoles connected over the internet. The first one, your console must be jailbroken. The second one, you need to have a PC or laptop playing the role of the proxy and NAT in between. The third one, a compatible installed game on both sides. And the last but not least one, network configuration on PS4 and computer. So let's jailbreak the console as first step by going to Settings, User's Guide, Gold Hen. Wait for the USB insertion message. Here is the message. So I plug the exploit USB and wait for unsupported file system message. Here it is. Now I hit on OK and that's it. My console is totally jailbroken and I'm all set. By the way guys, if you are totally new in jailbreaking stuff and don't know how to do this, then you better watch this video tutorial and learn how to jailbreak your PlayStation 4 system software version 9, and if you're on lower versions such as 5.05, you better watch this video tutorial to learn it. I put the link of both tutorials in the description below and you can watch them later. So back to the work. Second step is IP settings. Get back to Settings, Network. Enable connect to the internet. Set up internet connection. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're using Wi-Fi or LAN because this method works on both connections, okay? So with that being said, I go for Wi-Fi, which I'm comfy with now. Select Custom. I pick up my router in the list. For IP settings, you should go manual. And here is the important part of the network configuration that most of the guys cannot make heads or tails of it, or so to say, have difficulties to set it up. Since we want to use particular servers, we need to assign a specific range of IP addresses here in order to communicate with the server and our friend's PS4 to play games online. So here is the IP instructions. The IP address could be any from 10.13.01 up to 10.13.255.254 except 10.13.37.1. Don't use this specific one at all, and of course, you shouldn't use the same IP address that you assigned to your PS4 with your friend, okay? It's really important, guys. Let me put it this way that only the subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS addresses must be the same on your side and your friend's side, okay? So that being said, I decided to assign my IP address as 10.13.13.13. The subnet mask is 255.255.00, default gateway 10.13.37.1, primary DNS 16.227.83.145, secondary DNS 192.241.221.79. Heads up guys, this configuration is the same on both sides except my friend's IP address, which is gonna be 10.13.13.12. Great. Okay, hit on next. MTU, automatic. Proxy server, don't use. And that's it. I'm not gonna test the connection yet because I am sure it won't get connected to the internet just right now. So we need to configure the computer in order to get the console connected to the internet, and this IP settings we set is just the first part of the network configuration in my scenario. So back to computer. Keep it in your mind that your computer must be connected to the same router that your PS4 is connected. They have to be on the same network. So click on search and type control. Then click on control panel. Click on Windows Defender Firewall. Click on turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off. And turn it off for both private and public networks. Click on OK, and that's all. Now open up the browser and go to lan-play.com. Click on PS4 install. Scroll down and reach number 2. First, download WinPCAP. Then download LANplay win64.exe file. So far so good. Double-click on WinPCAP to fire up the setup wizard. Next, I agree, leave the box checked and click on install. And finish. Cool. Back to lan-play.com homepage. As you can see, we got different servers up and running here. So you just pick one of them to use and connect your PS4 with your friends on the internet for online gameplay experience. For example, I go for this one. I click on this little tiny button here to copy server's address in computer clipboard. Then right-click on the file lan-play win64.exe file that we already downloaded and just run it as an administrator privilege. Paste the server's address here, then hit on enter. Great, it's connected and all set. So your friend on the other side has to use this server as well and also must do the same on his computer. Cool. Now get back to PS4 and test the connection. So I go to network and test internet connection. While the PS4 trying to connect to the internet, it interacts with the LANplay and LANplay trying to connect it to relay server. And here it is, successfully connected. Again guys, make sure your friend does the same on his side too. Now my friend and I are connected to the same server over the internet and we're all set to play a game together online. The game we want to play is Call of Duty Modern Warfare that we both have it installed and ready to fire up. So I open up the game and trying to get into the local LAN play of the game. Even though it's LAN playing option, what we just did is that we hooked up LAN to WAN, which means internet here. Let me host him by creating a server here and a couple of game setups such as friendly and enemy bots. Cool, did you just see that notification guys? Yeah, I mean he just joined me and waits till I start the match. Seems it's working like a charm. Awesome. Okay, let's go to bot setup. For example, friendly bots, I'm gonna go for 4. Enemy bots, again 4 of them. Cool. Back to the lobby. You see guys? Here he is and awaits me. So I start the match and we can play together now. If you want to invite more friends, you need to use the same game, server, subnet mask, gateway, DNS, but not the same IP address, okay? Because if you use the same IP address, IP conflict will occur and you won't be able communicating on the same server with your friend's PS4 at all, and that's the end of this video tutorial. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Subscribe to DexTech Pro YouTube channel.